Hi, this screencast should be pretty short, but I want to make sure that you have a full understanding of what the expectations are when you start to do your resource collection items. So for the 9 lesson plans or learning experiences that you will be filling out for your portfolio, they all look like this. And the nice thing about it is that up here at the top, it'll say resource collection 2 or resource 2. This is number 5, gross motor. So this will make a little bit more sense when we get to seminar and we start putting things in order. For this particular activity, you need to do an outdoor activity for your gross motor. So activity is really going to be the title. So whatever it is that you're doing, if you're saying hula hoop, you're just going to put hula hoop here. And then look like this. The age group needs to match whatever track. So for those of you who are doing infants and toddlers, it needs to be for infants and toddlers. For preschool, you can just put 3 to 5 years old. Your objective should be about 1 sentence. So for instance, your objective in this would be to practice gross motor skill development through hula hooping on the playground. 1 sentence is fine. Just make sure your sentence relates back to whatever topic you're working on. So in this instance, it's gross motor. For the fine motor lesson plan, it would be fine motor. Here, you're going to list the materials needed. You can legitimately bullet point. So hula hoop. And that's probably all you're going to need for this. I would recommend trying to get this on 1 page so you can fix this spacing if need to. So your processes and teaching strategies is going to be a little bit different. However, you can bullet point these, just make sure they're in complete sentences. So you might say, gather children on the playground in a large or small group. Introduce the hula hoop by modeling how to use the hula hoop. Give each child a hula hoop. Allow them to practice hula hoop. So essentially, the purpose of the process and teaching strategies is for you to outline what you are going to do during this activity, okay? So in some sense, you may be writing about like questions you might ask or how you'll introduce an activity. Here you can really just walk through what it is that you're going to do. You do need to answer how this is developmentally appropriate. So this activity is developmentally appropriate because young children need a variety of experiences to develop gross motor skills, and this is a hands-on way to promote gross motor. Alright, I hope that makes sense to you. It's actually pretty easy when you get down to the bare bones of it. I also tell people to do not overthink this. Use the internet, Google gross motor activities for your age group. You will get a wealth of information out there. It really can be that simple. So just make sure that in your objective you're including whatever area of development you're working on, that the processes and teaching strategies, if a substitute was to come into your classroom, they would know what to do based on this learning experience, and that you are able to clearly articulate how it's developmentally appropriate. So again, you have 9 learning experiences due over the course of the next couple weeks. I'm only asking that you turn in 1 at a time. Some weeks you could turn in 2, other weeks you could turn in 3. It's up to you. However, each week you will be prompted to do a learning experience or lesson plan based on the content. So if you note, this is actually learning experience 5 out of 9, but it aligns with the fact that we're talking about physical development. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out. Thanks.